Good afternoon. This is Lipay Lifestyle, and this is one of my favorite vegetables in my hometown, here in Bindoy, Negros Oriental, Philippines. So, this vegetable, its leaves comes from a tree. I don't know if it's indigenous to my area or if it's found in the whole Philippines or in Asia. So, we call this bago. The bago leaves is a unique kind of vegetable. It has a slight bitter taste, but not as a lot less bitter than a bitter gourd. So, and we eat its young leaves. It tastes kind of like a slight bitterness from the bitter gourd, and then it has tastes similar to beans and asparagus. That's why I like it so much. So I take the leaves off the stems because the stems are hard. So I take the leaves and then I'm gonna cut it up to small pieces, and I'm gonna add it to the soup. Inside the soup is native chicken or jungle chicken. And I also put some pork, grilled pork. So that's gonna be the base of our broth for this vegetable. For spices, I added garlic, turmeric, onions, ginger, and black pepper. I put a little salt, MSG, magic syrup, I also put shredded curry leaves and shredded young avocado leaves. And this bago leaves are gonna be the second to the last ingredient. The last ingredient is gonna be coconut cream or coconut milk. And I had some grated earlier and pressed. So I will now cut the bago. I'm just cutting it into bite-sized pieces. Okay. Set it aside there. So this is the coconut cream from 2 coconuts. So what I do is I wash the plastic first, just to get most of the coconut milk out, because coconut milk spoils right away. So I clean it a little bit and then I throw it into the trash. So this is our makeshift stove, because the other stove is still being fixed or maintained. You can see the pig bone right there, big pig bone, and there, a glob of chicken skin. So this is both chicken and pork, but the chicken is, as of what I told you, is a jungle chicken, or as we call it here, as a native chicken in the Philippines. It's starting to boil. Once this has a rolling boil, I'm gonna turn off the heat and set it aside for dinner. I'm gonna cover it up and I'll be back to taste it later once this has a rolling boil in a few seconds. We are back and it's boiling. It has a rolling boil. I'm gonna turn the heat or the fire off with the stove off to taste a little bit. It's good. Very good. Just needs a little salt. And MSG. Put the flame back on. Gonna add a bit more salt. Bit more salt just for taste. And because my keto diet also requires me a little salt so that I don't get any cramps. So it's time to taste it again. Now that's a lot better. Okay, that's it. Woo! I'm gonna be eating in an hour or so. Let me look at the clock. It's 4:30. Yeah, an hour and a half. I'm gonna be eating in an hour and a half after the store closes. Okay guys, finish cooking, now back to the store. Bye bye.